Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. I'm just going to do a quick TA for you guys on Chainlink with some things that are going on. I thought it was important that we kind of just dive right into this one and see what's kind of going on. So as usual, if you find it useful, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, really appreciate that. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll be kept up to date with all the videos that we do here. Right, we're going to start things off with Chainlink by simply deleting everything, actually. We're going to tidy this chart up and we're just going to delete it all off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dive into this and see what's going on. Obviously, we can see here's a big pullback, and you know it's actually quite clear once you actually clear some of the noise off and you take a look at it. Now, this is the daily chart. I don't really want to go too much lower. We obviously have our hourly here. You can see that it's overbought, so we are still expecting some downside here, and you can see there's so much noise going on here with Chainlink. So I think we're going to stick to some of these higher time frames, kind of give our views on what's going on slightly longer term. We obviously are expecting more downside in line with our Bitcoin video that I did today as well, so we should be expecting that, okay? And Chainlink is no exception. Now, Chainlink actually has a bit of a history with actually really severe pullbacks. They are quite harsh, and this is no exception either. So to start with, we're going to go to that daily view. And I just want to kind of highlight a couple of things in here. So obviously we have these quite large pullbacks. Like we can see here, there was 68%. We can see that we have another one just up here, you know, that's 72%. And these are actually a couple of really good ones to kind of just point out. Okay, so this actually goes to June 2019. This one is March, obviously, of 2020. Both of these led us continuation to, you know, going up much higher. And again, you know, we can see that we, even after the March crash, most altcoins actually started to get a lot of traction at that point, right? Here again is another 60, it's actually a little bit deeper, 63% here, before actually going up even higher. And again, you know, we can continue to kind of do this. We can just see that Chainlink just doesn't seem to fare up very well when as soon as something seems to get a correction, it has some kind of major pullback. Now, when we actually take a look at that, we think, okay, well, 68%, 72%, 63%, 51%. Again, there's another big one just up here from the high, coming down initially to 71%, and actually going all the way down to 74% before rallying up again. Okay, now the reason that I do this, and I kind of bring this up for your attention, is obviously we should be expecting some pretty deep corrections with Chainlink. Okay, and you know, I've been buying up Chainlink, quite a bit of it actually. I do think that it is going to do incredibly well in the future. So it's important that we kind of, at least from my point of view, obviously I'm not financial advice, I don't offer financial advice, but you know, to continue to build up my position here with Chainlink. Now, we had this initial pullback, we have this high point that was set up here, and again we can do lots of Elliott wave in here. I'm going to try to keep this simple, but you know, you can see of course that we had that really short C wave here before that market turned. Okay, so we have that ABC move. This comes obviously after the ABC down, just over here. So all of this is very, very corrective. It's very choppy, there's no definitive trend that's being set, and that's a positive. Basically, there's no impulsive move in any direction. It's all overlapping each other. Okay, so now when we take a look at this, we can see, okay, well, here's your A, here's your B, and we're still tracking down. Where does this go? Where's the most probable area that we're going to see this one kind of finish, right? So in order to do that, we're going to grab hold of our Fibonacci tools, and we're going to run this from the bottom here to the top. Okay, so there's our A wave. We're going to transpose that over into our B wave here, and then we're going to go grab our Fibonacci, well, we're going to grab our ABC move here onto the fibs, and we can see that the most probable area is going to be down here at $11.42. So in terms of, like, you know, continuing to dollar cost average good positions, we can see a couple of things, right? So obviously that seems like quite a drop from our current position. So if we actually grab hold of our percentage move here, we can see that's another drop of about 30%, pretty steep. Now there are a couple of areas that we might find a nice shallow correction on. Okay, so we should probably just highlight these, right? First of all, we haven't actually come all the way down, but the 786 is a really obvious one. That's $13.93 approximately. The 702, another really strong area, at $15.05. And of course, where we are right now is the 618, but I don't expect that to hold. Okay, so I'm going to actually remove that, but that's where we are. Okay, so my expectation is to kind of come down. Now, if of course we lose the support level of $13.93, then yeah, we're pretty much down here at 1142. That's the most probable area. Okay, we can wick down, but if we close in here, my expectation would be to drop down lower. Now, in terms of seeing, you know, whether we go in bear market or not, that C wave has to come all the way down to 6. Well, actually, yeah, it would have to come down to $8.02. Okay, if we drop down here, that's an impulsive move down. Okay, that's what we want to avoid. We don't want impulsive moves. Corrections are fine, but we don't want impulsive move. An impulsive move down at this point would be absolutely, disastrous for Chainlink. Okay, and specifically for my portfolios, I've been dollar cost averaging into this thing over the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, I think that we are likely to come down probably into this range of around $11.42 if that support level at $13 doesn't hold. Again, this is a fantastic opportunity to get into something that is as good as Chainlink. So one to kind of do research on if you're not overly familiar. But I am expecting, Chainlink to perform, and I do think it's going to do incredibly well, specifically with over 1,000 integrations and partners. Chainlink is very well positioned to perform incredibly well. Okay, so I think, these kind of opportunities are potentially something that we want to take advantage of. I will probably be buying up in this range. If it does lose that support level of $13, I will be buying up at $11 for sure. These kind of discounts, they don't come around too often, so I want to be taking advantage of that. They often say, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. Okay, so lots of kind of really kind of things that resonate incredibly well, specifically when we start to see huge pullbacks like this. And in line with Bitcoin's analysis that I did already, we are seeing Bitcoin pull back down, and there are some things that you would expect to happen in a bear market that you're not seeing just yet from Bitcoin's perspective. So therefore, that gives me a lot of hope that actually, we are not quite going into a bear market. Obviously, strategies do change in the bear market. So if you're looking for a little bit more in terms of TA support and that kind of stuff, then check out our Discord server. It's linked in the description down below. Likewise, our Patreon services are also there if you're looking for a bit more about buy, sell signals, staking signals, accumulations and strategies and things like that. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. I am expecting more downside for Chainlink. So check out this, check out the Discord if you're looking for a little bit more. Do expect us to kind of pull back down with Chainlink into these kind of lower ranges. But I do see this as a corrective move at the moment. Nothing impulsive, nothing to kind of worry about too much. So guys, with all that said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.